Hi, Trem. Well, I'm Barry Davidson. I'm the Managing Director of Fairgrieve Compression Mouldings. And I'm pleased to say that I'm here today because we have won a Best Leadership Award, which is fantastic. I'm looking forward to talking to you today.
Could you provide an overview of the career journey that ultimately led to you becoming the managing director of Fairgrieve Compression Moulding, along with a brief description and history of the business?
Okay, well, prior to joining Fairgrieves back in 2021, I'd previously worked in senior operational roles, having successfully led many large-scale manufacturing operations in a range of industries, including things like chemicals, paper making, printing and packaging, contract packing, and to where I am today in plastic composites. I was appointed to provide leadership and direction to this well-established company, which has more than 100 years history, who specialise in the manufacture of specialist plastic moulded parts, used in key industry sectors, including marine engineering, electrical distribution, construction, mining, and many, many more. Fairgrieves was acquired by a private investor and entrepreneur, Daniel Beaumont, in May 2021, when I joined the company as general manager on day one of that acquisition. So during my time with the business, I've helped to dramatically improve the revenue and profitability of the business by turning Fairgrieves from a loss maker to a profit maker in less than 12 months and increasing the turnover in that period by as much as 70%. So during this time, we've completely changed the mindset and day-to-day working in the business from being a traditional family-owned approach to a more efficient and productive business model, focusing on pricing, stocks, and maximising profit margins on all product lines, and improving relationships with customers, because that's probably one of the most important things that we've had to do. But through a process of empowerment and lean manufacturing disciplines, we've totally transformed the appearance and aesthetics of the shop floor by designing the optimum process layout to create high visual impact and improved efficiencies to attract new business opportunities, whilst improving shop floor morale and motivation. So much so that we were awarded a Best Small Business Award in the Northeast back in 2023, followed by our Best Leadership Award in 2024, which is when I was promoted to Managing Director and have since become a minority shareholder on the board now with Fairgrieves.
What challenges and problems have you faced as Managing Director of Fairgrieve Compression Moulding, and what advice would you give to someone who is looking to get into the manufacturing industry?
Yeah, sure. I think it's fair to say that inheriting a family-run business after the previous owners had managed this business for more than 50 years was probably the biggest challenge we faced. As is often the case with these types of acquisition, a family-run business, where the focus isn't necessarily on improving profitability and general running of the business, that had to become our major priority. So the business had become fairly stagnant and had lost its way in many respects. It was losing money and it was operationally inefficient. We adopted a team working approach to implementing a more efficient and productive business model, focusing on pricing and maximising profit margins, whilst working to reduce stock. We became a make-to-order business overnight, as opposed to, as previously had been piling it high and selling it cheap was the philosophy of the previous ownership. our marketing presence was pretty non-existent when we took over. And whilst we'd been around for more than 100 years, we were pretty unknown to our potential marketplace. So this had to change, and we very quickly identified the need for rebranding the business and developing a new web page which could be easily accessed by visitors and customers so that they could raise inquiries and place orders. This required time and investment, and the business is now reaping the rewards associated with this new form of communication. Changing the culture within the business was perhaps the biggest challenge. The business had become very set in its ways, with day-to-day decision-making being the responsibility of the previous owners. Through a process of empowerment and where we've given more responsibility to people working in the business and rolling out lean manufacturing initiatives like 5S and SMED and value stream mapping activities, we've totally transformed the productivity and efficiencies in the factory whilst designing the optimum process layout to create high visual impact and improving shop floor morale and motivation. The advice I would offer someone starting off in the manufacturing industry, regardless of their position, would be not to kid themselves that they can solve all the problems themselves. They need to become good players, and to become good team players, they need to be respectful of others, listen, observe and recognize strengths and weaknesses, and continue to learn through experience. And a good analogy would be to think of in terms of a Formula One pit stop team. Everyone in that team has their part to play, and no one individual alone can be better or achieve more than the team together. What they need to aspire to is to become the leader of that team one day. So that would be my general advice to somebody starting off new in the manufacturing industry today.
What would you attribute as the main reason for your business's success?
Well, Trem, I would say it's been all about our people, providing good leadership and direction to everyone working within the business has been important. Setting clear goals and objectives so that everybody fully understands what is expected of them. Throughout this journey, the process has been involved with coaching people, and especially when people start doubting themselves due to perhaps a lack of experience. Making mistakes shouldn't be punished. Learning from them is to be encouraged, and this would be more powerful in the long term. So telling people when they've done a good job is important, but results speak for themselves. Success breeds confidence, which in turn keeps people motivated. So on the back of this award, this is another form of motivation and encouragement for all our people working within the business.
Well, since winning that award, how has that affected your business both internally and externally, would you say?
Internally, this has been a great boost to people's confidence, and people feel proud about what they've achieved. If anything, this has motivated our people to push for better and making further continuous improvements internally to improve things like safety, productivity, quality, and delivery. And they're all important things for the running of the business. Externally, I would say that winning the award has helped us get noticed for all the right reasons. It's reinforced the reputation that we've gained in the marketplace for being skilled and innovative at what we do, with more than a century of experience. So it's given existing customers confidence in our abilities, and it generates positive interest with both new and potential customers in the belief of dealing with a professional and reputable company. Since winning the award, we've received lots of positive publicity via emails, LinkedIn, and other local news media outlets.
But as an award winner, would you recommend Business Awards UK to other businesses?
Yeah, I'd have no hesitation in recommending Business Awards UK to other companies. It was a reasonably, compared to many other awards that companies enter, it was a reasonably straightforward process to select the criteria and submit our entry. And we were informed relatively quickly that we were, nominated as Best Leadership Award contenders. So, yeah, we were impressed with the publicity that we received from Business Awards UK when the award was announced via their website and of course LinkedIn, which is a very important news channel for every business in this day and age.
What is the next big step for yourself and Fairgrieve Compression Moulding, would you say?
Well, for me personally, it's continuing to grow the business. Hopefully, on the back of winning further awards this year and continuing to gain positive publicity, this will attract new business and take Fairgrieves into new markets. So we're all looking forward to the coming year, and let's hope we can build on the successes that we've enjoyed so far.
Brilliant. Sounds like it's going to be a very interesting year and maybe a taxing one, but one I'm sure that you're ready for and looking forward to. No, thank you so much for joining us today, Barry. And if people want to find yourself, if people want to find Fairgrieve Compression Moulding, where can they find you?
They can find us via our webpage. They can contact us by the group page on LinkedIn, or alternatively call us. And if you want to speak to me personally, then by all means ask for me, and I'd look forward to having a chat with potential customers.
Brilliant. Well, make sure to link that all in the description below. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, Barry.
Thank you, Trent. Thanks ever so much.